Children, I hope you are studying well and keep studying. And please, this is not your holidays. Remember that this is studying from home. As we are teaching from home, you are also studying from home. So we were continuing with our chapter. Today I am going to teach you about numbering the longitudes. So the longitude that passes through Greenwich near London is the prime meridian. So let me show you here somewhere. This is London. Though it is not clear, the prime meridian passes through this. This is somewhere here, it is Greenwich. The prime meridian, this is the main. This is the prime meridian, 0 degree. The main which cuts the globe, this is the 0 degree meridian, and it passes through this Greenwich. From here, this is the prime meridian. This blue line you seeing, this is the prime meridian. Then it is the most important longitude and is marked as 0 degree. This is marked as 0 degree. It is the starting line of numbering the meridian. From here onwards, it is starting. The longitude, degree wise, it is starting. From here, suppose this is Earth from the top. Here, this is 0 degree. Suppose this is 0 degree. From here, marking is starting. So from here, this prime meridian, the marking starts from here. And so what here is 1 degree east, 2 degree east, 15 degree east, 30 degree east, 45 degree east, and so on. Up to 180 degree east, it goes this side, and 180 degree here, 1 degree west. From the longitude which are to the west side are 1 degree west, 15 degree west, 20 degree, 25, 35, and so on. It is like that. So it is the most important longitude and is marked 0 degree. It is the starting line of numbering the meridians. The longitude of a place is measured east or west of prime meridian. So east or west of prime meridian. So it is the longitude which are to the east is known as east meridians. Longitude which are to the west is known as west meridians. So the part of the earth between 0 degree and 180 degree west is called the western hemisphere. So the part from 0 degree to here 30, 35, because all the meridians cannot be drawn on the board. So this is known as the western hemisphere. This part from 0 degree, this D is known as the western hemisphere. And from here 0 degree to 180 degree east, this D is known as eastern hemisphere. Hemisphere means half of the sphere. So the part between the 0 degree to the east is known as eastern hemisphere. Is called the eastern hemisphere. A full circle has 360 degree. So totally it is 360 degree. 180 degree east, 180 degree here, from up to back. This is the half of D. Half you take out. It is 1 degree, 2 degree like this. Up to here 180 degree. From here to here 180 degree. So total it is 360 degrees. Then the meridian of 180 degree west and 180 degree east is at the same line, which is referred to as 180 degree longitude and is also called the international date line. So the meridian, this is suppose 0 degree and here it is 0 degree. It is a single circle. Suppose here 180 degree, here 180 degree. It is 180 degree longitude, but when it is in the east, we say 180 degree east. This is 180 degree west. Now let us see the international date line. See this international date line. Please zoom it little. See from here top. It is little zigzag. It is again zigzag. From here it has gone to very far here, and then it has come here and here, and it is zigzag. Why this zigzag on international date line? Why this zigzag on international date line? This is to avoid the land masses, and it is tried that the international date line should pass through the sea. It is here on that each calendar day starts and ends. Suppose here a ship is here and the ship is here on Tuesday, and after 5 minutes or 5 kilometers the ship is going to enter here. This is international date line. So when the ship will enter here, and this suppose ship is on Tuesday here, then as soon as after 5 hours, the ship here will consider it as Wednesday. So this is the international day line. When something crosses here, international date line, when it crosses here, a day is added. And something which crosses this side, a day is minus. Let me show you international date line. Here I showed you international date line. So suppose this ship is here. This ship is here on Sunday. And after 2 hours it is going to come here. Then it will be Monday. And suppose you think that the same ship here is on Sunday. Then when it will cross, it will come here on Saturday. So when something is traveling from here to this side, suppose it's traveling here to this side, a day is added. And if something is traveling from here to this side, a day is subtracted. You will reach to the early day. So it is here that each calendar day starts and ends. The international date line established on 1884 passes through mid-Pacific. I showed you now. It is totally through the mid-Pacific Ocean and roughly follows a 180-degree longitude north-south. This is the international date line is not straight. It does not follow the principles of longitude north-south line of Earth. It is located halfway around the world from prime meridian. Opposite of international date line is prime meridian. But here the international date line is zigzag. The 0-degree longitude established in Greenwich, England in 1852. So 0-degree, the prime meridian or the middle meridian is the 0-degree longitude which is established here near England. Here somewhere place is that Greenwich, and then it passes through this is the prime meridian. So if we cross, now the 0-degree longitude established in Greenwich, England is 1852. If we cross towards the east direction, from here we take a step forward. The previous day I showed you, if we move this side, then we are adding up a day. But if we move this side, we are subtracting a day. Longitude and time. Our time depends a lot on longitudes. The watch which we are looking, the watch which we are using to find the time, it is the timing system is based on longitude. The earth rotates on its axis from west to east. From west to east, it rotates like this. And it takes 24 hours to complete one round. You know that it is rotation 24 hours. Now think that the earth is rotating on its axis. Some places can see sun while some experience darkness. Now suppose you consider that this is the lighted area. Light falls up to here and up to here. And then from here onwards the darkness starts. Then while some experience darkness, that is how days and nights are caused. This is because for each degree of longitude the local time varies for 5 minutes. Now each degree, suppose I told you this is 0-degree meridian, and then 1 degree, suppose here is 0 degree and 1 degree. You know that this is 1 degree meridian. You know 1 degree meridian. But 1 degree is how much kilometer? You know, it is nearly 69 miles or 111 kilometers. From the distance between two consecutive degrees. So 0 degree and 1 degree is 111 kilometers at the maximum. So it is everywhere, in every degree. And it takes 4 minutes for the earth to cover. Suppose here it is 0 degree. The globe is here 0 degree. And just when the globe moves just 1 degree, then it takes 4 minutes to move 1 degree longitude. So this is because each degree of longitude, the local time varies by 4 minutes. The places east of the prime meridian will be ahead in time. Obviously, suppose sun is here, totally here. Sun is here, just we imagine this is sun here. And here it is noon. And after 4 minutes it is passing. Then obviously this place will have noon later and this place will have noon earlier. After having noon, when the sun moves, this place will be coming towards the noon and this place will be going towards the darkness. That means it will be having evening. It is just going towards causing evening. Up to here, suppose sunlight, the rays of the sun is falling, and from here the darkness starts. Then it is evening, finally evening, and then this part of the globe, when it has come backside, now it is experiencing night. So if it is the midday in Greenwich, places east of it will be evening and places west of it will be morning. One interesting fact you see, this is Greenwich, here it is midday, 12 o'clock noon, then these places are now having evening because they are going towards the darkness, and these places are yet to come, here they are having morning, because after morning when they will come, now this is noon here, that means now Greenwich is going towards the evening. So this is the process. Indian Standard Time, IST, is the time followed throughout India. We are 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich, of time in Greenwich. This is Greenwich here, this is England, and we are India here. We are 5 hours 30 minutes ahead. Suppose here it is noon, here it is noon 12 o'clock, then we are here evening 5:30 p.m. We are here evening 5:30 p.m. So prime meridian's longitude is 82 degree 30 minutes east. Prime meridian's longitude is 82 degree 30 minutes east. The reference place in India for calculating IST is Mirzapur near Uttar Pradesh. So in India, as we are having, this is the mid part. Prime meridian means mid part of the globe. Like this, we are having the mid part of India. This is the mid part of India. This crosses through. This is the mid part. Just let me have a look here. No, this is not the mid part. This is somewhere near Uttar Pradesh, near Mirzapur, the longitude which cuts India. The reference place in India for calculating IS is Mirzapur, which crosses through India in Allahabad. Now, what is a geographical grid? Let me explain you what is a geographical grid. Because I'm a bit confused, because the same topic is going on in class 4th also, and they are a bit ahead. They just recently in last chapter I have taught them grid, and the same thing I'm teaching you. Grid means, anything which is a gauze like thing. The checked box is known as grid. This is known as the grid. The latitudes and longitude cut each other at right angles and form a network of line on a globe called grid. These are longitudes I taught. We have latitude 0 degree. This is equator. We have 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, and so on up to 90 degree. 90 degree north. We have 90 degree north. The same we have down. We have up to 90 degree south. Then what happens? Then we can this form when the latitudes and longitude form a grid here. And then what happens? With the help of grid, we can locate any place. Let us see, a place is named ABC. Or let us name it as Applebad. Like Ahmedabad is there, Applebad is there. Applebad. So the coordinate is 30 degree east and 10 degree north. Let us now locate the place. I'll teach you how to use the grid. Suppose there is a place Applebad. Let us assume Ahmedabad is there, Firozabad is there. We have taken a place Applebad. Its coordinate is 10 degree north and 30 degree east. And we have to locate this place. So let us first go to the latitudes. 10 degree north. This is 0 degree. This is 10 degree north. We have to consider this line, this latitude. 30 degree east. So we have to go, this is west, this is east, this is 30 degree east. We have to consider this line. So this line and this line, where it means this is Applebad. And thus we can locate place. So in the snippet you see, the international date line is not a straight line and avoids passing through the landforms. It has been drawn in such a way that it does not cause any confusion with respect to the changing dates. So it does not create confusion with respect to the dates I showed you earlier. So this is the international date line which I showed you. You had seen this is the date line zigzag motion. It is there, and thus we finish chapter. This is chapter 5, and I will send you the question answer, and then you write it down neatly in your notebooks. Thank you.